Alright folks, so I'm going to shock the hell out of this coin. As you can see, I'm using an old answering machine power adapter, 14 volts as you can see right there. That's a lot of juice to be using for this, but most people use 10, 11. I really want to shock the hell out of this thing. You cut the end, you cut the plug off the end, you split the wires, okay? And then you attach these two alligator clips like this. And you should probably keep the plastic on it. I've been doing this for a while, so I know what I'm doing. But when we get into it, I'll explain to you how to tell if you got the wrong end on the wrong side. Okay? Back soon, later. So aside from that, you're going to need the power adapter, obviously, with the alligator clips. You're going to need a spoon, and you're going to need some salt. Okay? And you're going to need some water, and you're going to need a damn bowl. I don't know where the bowl is around here somewhere. Let me go find it. Right back. Alright, folks, let's see if you're following me on this one. There's the bowl, filled with water, and you should fill it up, as you can see, almost to the top. We got the salt. We got the, obviously got the power adapter with the clips, and we got a spoon. The only thing missing from the equation is a coin. So, let me set this up. I'll be right back. I'll show you how you zap the living hell out of a coin. Alright, so just so you know, this is no Houdini trick or some kind of magic thing. There's a coin. You can't see anything on it. I scraped it. I kicked it. Threw it around the room. Not really, but I picked at it enough to know that it's iron infested. You can tell that iron ain't coming off there. That's what the beach does to these coins, the ocean. Alright, so here it is before, and I'm going to show you how you set this up and how you get going. Later. Alright, so here's the spoon. I just filled it up with salt. I'm no cook or no baker, so I usually dump about one in. Then hang on a second. It's going to go white out screen for a second there, folks. As I fill up the second. I usually go about a teaspoon and a half. This is a little bit bigger. Like I said, I'm no cook. Anyway, so I'm doing this outside because I can't do it inside with the bird, because if there's really not a fume, but there slightly is. And another thing too is, for you folks out there, don't use your mom or dad's, or any of you kids out there, don't use your mom or dad's good glass bowl, because it's going to get torched. This thing's going to get wasted, you'll see. So anyway, let me set this up. I'll be right back. Alright, so like I was saying earlier, you should have red and black to know what you're doing. But what you do is first, you take the spoon, obviously, and you take the alligator clip and you clip it on the end of the spoon like this. Hold on. Alright, so here's this alligator clip, and I'm going to clip it right on the end of the spoon like that, sideways. And then I'm going to place it into the water. You want to try and get it so it's under the water, like that. Okay, or at least in the water. I'm going to clip it a little bit lower. It's been a while here, so give me a break. Plus I had a couple drinks. Alright, so here we go. So that's submerged. Alright, that's the one side. You do not want the coin or the spoon touching. So up next, the coin. Hang on 1 second. Let's get the coin like this. Let's get the alligator clip and clip it completely across the coin like that and sink it. So now they're both in there, and they are not anywhere near each other. And that's what you want. You can bend the wire a little, just for stability. And as you can see, here we go. Now we're going to plug it in. If the coin doesn't smoke and the spoon does, we have to reverse the alligator clips. You always want the object smoking. And you'll see what I mean in a second. Back soon, later. Alright folks, so we're on a good start here. We're starting to get some bubbling. Now if you can see this, see how that is? The coin is now smoking. So we're going to give it a little bit of time, let it do a little bit of its magic, and we'll be back real soon. It'll really start smoking as it gets going. You can see it's building up now. But let's let it go for a little while, and I'll get back in a little bit once it gets going. I'll give it about 10 minutes or so. Later. So I just want to show you guys, we're about 2 minutes in, and you can see how that coin is smoking. Give you a better shot. Look at that. See that baby smoking? Zapping the hell out of that bad boy. And soon, probably within 10-15 minutes, I'll have at least start to have an idea what I have here. But it's really steaming good now. It's going to get more as it gets heated up, so back soon. Later. Hi, folks. We're just about coming up on close to 5 minutes in smoking. You can see the water smoking. That's my cigar. Sorry. Look at the water changing color. See the crust coming up on top? And the coin is still smoking. But as you notice, the water's starting to change color, and obviously that's all the nonsense that's been covering it, the rust and all the discoloration and the incrustation starting to break off of it. So every once in a while I give it a little smack like this. You see how it comes off? Look at that. Should have this baby cleaned up in about 10 minutes. Back soon. Later. Alright, folks, just about 8 minutes in now. Look at the water now. And look at the coin. Still smoking, but if I back up a little, you'll see. Look at how the water color changed. It can get pretty nasty. That's why I said not to use a good bowl. I've used the same bowl forever. And when it's not being used for shocking the hell out of stuff, it doubles as a junk fines holder. Matter of fact, I just dumped it all off on the ground over there, as you can see. Let's get this baby out in a couple minutes and see what we got. Later. Shocked it for about 12 minutes, and this is what come out. I'm not going to continue cleaning any further because it's a rosy, obviously, and it is beat, if you can tell. I mean, it's in bad shape. There's actually, if you can see, there's a hole through it. So I know it's a rosy because of the area it's in. I can't read the date. I just checked out my loop, but I know it's a rosy. So in the silver scrap pile. But that, folks, is shocking the hell out of a coin, and sometimes they come out really good. I've got a few really good Spanish reals that came out good. So that's it. Later.